What's up, everyone? It's Chapel from Annethepolar here to do another vlog series on another show tonight. A very special show that will be very near and dear to me tonight. 4 bands. Opening up, we have Mothership. A whole bunch of stoner rock goodness with a lot of Sabbathy like riffs and just fantasy driven overtones. A really kick-ass band. Never seen them live before, so really stoked about that. After that, we have The Obsessed with Scott Wino Weinrich, first real band that he was in before all his many other bands after that. Gonna actually get to see them perform tonight, and it's a real big deal because I'm such a Wino fan and I've never seen Wino live, so I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to hear how he comes off live. And after that, we have one of my all-time favorites, and you'll see, you'll probably see already that it'll be the Jaeger night for this past Friday, and that's Crowbar. Crowbar, one of my all-time favorite bands from New Orleans, Louisiana. Just I won't say they're the creators, but man, they have really just flown the flag for the doom sludge style, of just slow riffs, real badass breakdowns, not the same old breakdowns you hear in bands nowadays who don't know how to be creative. But this is going to be one of the greatest things. I've seen Crowbar multiple times, so this is going to be actually Lady Chapel's first time seeing Crowbar, which I'm very excited about. So can't wait to see those guys again. And of course, number one band for the night, Corrosion of Conformity. We're here in Raleigh, which is the home of Corrosion of Conformity, except for the lead singer Pepper Keenan, who's also from New Orleans, Louisiana. Him and Kirk were in Down together. Kirk's not in Down anymore, but Pepper still is. And but anyways, getting off topic, back to Corrosion. My number one album, No Cross, No Crown, for 2018. They're still on tour for this album. They're still kicking ass and taking names. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to go check out the show, and we will get back with you later for a review. Holy shit, guys. What a show. Now, the show we talked about earlier this week, the In Flames and All the Remains and All Hail the Eddie. Great, like I said, great show. This show blew that shit out of the water. First of all, Mothership came up on stage, opening band, and owned that stage. Holy crap. It's like if Black Sabbath and Thin Lizzy had a baby, and that was what was there. And their guitar player, he looked like Mac Pike from High on Fire, covered in tattoos. he did have Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan tattooed on one arm, and but you know, had the guitar chops to prove that, you know, he liked that kind of guitar playing. But they were great. They commanded that stage. They weren't on 25 minutes, and the crowd was definitely into them. And after them, the Mighty Obsessed with Scott Wino Weinrich. I was very happy to finally see him live, and they did not disappoint. I've never felt so much low end from a band that didn't, you know, tune with like 7/8 string guitar. You know, it was so much heaviness on them, and just we could feel just the bass player was vibrating the place. You know, just his low end enough was great. But Wino sounded great. Guitar playing sounded great. The band themselves, they were really tight. Everything's going good. Crowd was really into them as well. And then the mighty Crowbar hit the stage, and you know, the place really was definitely into them. But they never disappointed. Played a bunch of my favorites. All I Had I Gave, and you know, Planets Collide. I love Planets Collide, and they was the second to last song of the night. I thought it was going to be the closer, but I wish I could really show you. We'll have pictures. We'll have pictures and stuff to show for this, but Crowbar just dominated like they always do. I love Kirk Winstein many times. I spent my bachelor party with my groomsmen from my wedding at a Crowbar show. So that was 4 years ago, right before me and Lady Chapel tied the knot. So, but anyways, that's how much I love Crowbar. So I would rather do that than do what the cliche thing is that guys do for bachelor parties. So, and after Crowbar, again, the almighty Corrosion of Conformity, playing a hometown show, big set, opened up with Stonebreaker. Blew my mind. I hadn't heard them play Stonebreaker live in a long time. Probably not since 2005. Because the last few times I've seen them here lately, they've not played Stonebreaker. And that was a great way to open the show. They did tracks like The Door from Wise Blood. Now that song's going to be stuck in my head for days. But they sounded great. They had the mics, the backup mics, great for Woody and Mike Dean to do the backup vocals. First time in a while. Usually somebody messes up there and live, you can't hear one of them really good, but you can always hear Pepper. And Pepper sounded great. The band was as tight as I've ever seen them. The place was just nuts, and you know, it's not a sellout song. You know what I mean? Like no pansy ass kind of, you know, radio friendly mess being played at that venue tonight here in Raleigh at the Lincoln Theater, by the way, which is a great venue. I love that place. And that's all I really got to say, folks. Be sure to check out all these bands, all these bands: Mothership, The Obsessed, Crowbar, and Corrosion of Conformity. Please check these guys out, and I'll be hitting you up soon with a new vlog, and this time it'll be in Nashville at the Orange Peel for the Mighty Graveyard, another one of my favorite bands, all the way from Sweden. So hopefully we'll see you then, and we'll talk to you later.